This is breaking news from News 8.
Our Sunrise Smart Start beginning with breaking news on this Thursday. Rochester police say a man has been hospitalized after a robbery led to a shooting in the city.
Officers responded to the area of Sherman and Bauer Streets around 10 o'clock for the report of a person shot. Police say a 31-year-old man was then taken to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators say an attempted robbery led to the shooting. No suspects are in custody.
Now, in connection with this incident, a large area near Van Auker Street in the city was closed off as well for an investigation there. Details still limited this morning. Anyone with information about the shooting is being encouraged to call 911.
And new this morning, an apartment building damaged after a fire on Rowley Street off Park Avenue overnight in Rochester. Now, firefighters responded to the area around 2:30. No injuries have been reported, but 12 people are currently displaced and being assisted by the Red Cross. The cause of the fire is still under investigation. In our Sunrise Smart Start today, Democrats will pass a bill in the House designed to fast-track voting rights legislation in the Senate, which has been blocked by GOP senators for months.
We're joined once again by Washington correspondent Raquel Martin, who is live in D.C. this morning. Raquel, good morning. Can you explain how Democrats found a way around this Republican roadblock?
Good morning. Well, it's a special maneuver that the House is using to try and make a shell bill combining the two pieces of legislation together and therefore sending it over to the Senate to help them bypass Republican opposition. But of course, this will only allow Democrats to start debating the legislation. It doesn't give them the free pass to start a vote. We know they still need 10 Republicans or a change to the filibuster rule in order to get that done. So the big vote still awaits, and we know that President Biden is actually heading to Capitol Hill to try and rally up support to get enough Democrats on board to finish the job.
All right, Raquel, thank you so much for your time this morning. Current rules in the Senate require 60 votes to advance most legislation. Senate Democrats have just a 50-50 majority with Vice President Kamala Harris to break ties.
Staying in Washington, the congressional panel investigating the January 6th attack at the U.S. Capitol wants to speak with Kevin McCarthy, the House Minority Leader. The committee wants to question the California lawmaker about his conversations with former President Trump on the day of the riots and afterward. McCarthy refusing to cooperate, saying the panel is not conducting a legitimate investigation.
Well, if you're headed out the door this morning, you could expect to see a little bit of snowflakes or some fog out there, Christine.
Yeah, some pretty manageable snowflakes and fog as well. It might cause a reduced visibility at times, but good news is for today, we'll take you town by town with our high temperatures. We will be above freezing by the time we get to this afternoon. 37 for a high in Rochester, and this also goes down into places like Canandaigua, Dundee, sitting at possibly 40 by the end of the day. Everybody is sitting in the upper 30s by the end of the day today. Of course, we will have some of those snow showers around, but they will be fairly manageable. It's the cold that we're watching as we get deeper into the end of the week and into the weekend that will definitely be posing a threat as we drop into the single digits by Friday night and into Saturday as well. So we'll definitely be bundling up and maybe even brushing off our cars by the time we get to the weekend.
All right, Christine, thank you. Time now to check the roads once again with our sunrise traffic. One accident that we are still tracking at this hour. It's on Genesee Park Boulevard at Penhurst Street in Rochester. Live view of the thruway here, no issues there. 390, 490, 590, looking good at last check as well. To the latest on COVID-19, new visitation guidance now in effect for nursing homes across New York.
Due to a rise in COVID cases, nursing home visitors will now have to show proof of a negative COVID test before visiting and wear a proper medical mask. Ericketta Koss joins us live now with the details. Ericketta, good morning.
Good morning, Allie. That's right. No more cloth masks if you're visiting, but a medical mask like this one or a mask of higher quality will be accepted. Now, in addition to that change, you mentioned testing as well. All nursing homes licensed and regulated by the state must check that each visitor has had a negative COVID test at least a day prior to visiting for rapid tests and at least 2 days prior for PCR. I spoke to Mary Dell Wypick, chair for local elder advocacy group, who says this is a smart move by the state.
Visitors provide vital services to the residents. They help with mealtime, assuring that the residents have enough food and liquid intake so that they remain healthy. They help with grooming and other care tasks. They provide help so that the staff, they augment the care the staff would provide. So it's very important that visitors continue to be able to get in to see residents.
Now, there are a few exemptions to these new regulations. For example, EMS providers will not have to show a negative test, and visitors visiting loved ones who are nearing end of life. In Rochester, Erica DeCoste, News 8.
Erica, thank you so much. In the first week of January, New York State shipped rapid tests to nursing homes statewide to help with this transition. Most homes should have received them by this week.
Well, the Better Business Bureau of upstate New York is investigating a new COVID testing site in our area.
The Center for COVID Control is located on Mount Hope Avenue in Rochester, and according to its website, the center is one of more than 300 locations across the country. The site provides free same-day rapid tests along with PCR tests. But after a series of negative reviews online, with some customers saying they aren't receiving their test results, the BBB is taking a closer look. The organization is currently collecting information from the public, including any complaints, scam reports, or customer experiences from people who have visited this location. If you would like to file a complaint or report information to the Better Business Bureau, we have a link to do so at rochesterfirst.com.
Let's get the latest numbers from Monroe County now. Over 2,300 new COVID cases reported yesterday. 711 now hospitalized with the coronavirus in the Finger Lakes region. 118 people in the ICU. The Rochester Broadway Theater League announcing that all audience members 5 and up will be required to show proof of vaccination in order to attend performances at the Auditorium Theater. Yeah, this new rule goes into effect on February 14th, and audience members will still be required to wear a face mask during shows. Those with the RBTL say these are necessary safety precautions that help audiences and cast members feel safe.
Some shows, frankly, are softer. You know, our sales are softer than they have been or what we would expect them to be, for sure. And I think that's, you know, due to people being cautious. When we did announce the vaccine policy requirement, we did see also, you know, a swing in our Broadway series, an uptick in that because people felt more safe.
Children ages 2 to 4 will be permitted to attend performances with adults who do meet the vaccination requirement.
The Gates Police Department is searching for a missing 17-year-old girl. Have a look. Shariah Scott, last seen Tuesday around 7 a.m. walking away from Gates Chilai High School. She's described as 5'2", about 110 pounds, with brown eyes. She was last seen wearing a black winter jacket with a fur hood and black and white Converse sneakers. She was also seen carrying a green bag. If you have any information about where she is, please call 911.
A trial date has been set for Timothy Grannison, the husband of former Rochester Mayor Lovely Warren. Grannison was arrested after a raid on a house he and Warren owned in May of last year. Both were later charged with criminal possession of a firearm, endangering the welfare of a child, and failure to secure a firearm. Grannison's trial date is scheduled for June 13th.
All right, here's what many folks will be talking about at the water cooler this morning. Sad news to report. Ronnie Spector, best known for those hits including Be My Baby and Walking in the Rain, has died after a battle with cancer. Spector, who was the lead singer for the Ronettes back in the 1960s, was 78 years old, and a unique, one-of-a-kind voice as well. Her music will be a lasting legacy for life, for sure. Yeah. One of the greats.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Christine, quickly just get us up to speed on what our morning forecast looks like for our viewers.
Yeah, so similar to that song, we might be walking through some fog, maybe even some light snow showers this morning. A lot of the snow falling very, very lightly, so really low impact to roadways this morning. There might be some reduced visibility because of the fog, but other than that, we should be relatively good to go. Temperatures are at 32 degrees across much of the region, so we're still chilly, but wind chill is definitely not going to be a factor, at least for now. So we're keeping things, fairly seasonable at this point in time. The commute looks pretty good to go besides some of that drizzle and the snow that we might run into. And we do keep things quiet until we get to tonight with more snow showers and then the wind chill. That's going to be the big story as early as tomorrow morning. We'll be quickly falling with feels like temperatures into the teens and falling well below zero by the time we get to the weekend. So I hope you are ready for the cold because it is set to return. Definitely packing a punch here.
All right, Christine, thank you so much. And thank you so much for watching News 8 at Sunrise.
Our next update is coming up in about 30 minutes. CBS Mornings is up next. Have a great day.